tell us a bit about this organization? How old is it? How many members do you have? And what is it is established to accomplish?
Yes. The World Council for Renewable Energies is now 10 years old, and it is a network of influential people and organizations around the world.
Which time? So was it sorry?
I'll tell you the weirdest thing that happened when I did the show. It was a Saturday. What's that?
I don't know what that is at all. It all passes me by.
It's just, it takes my breath away.
When you were growing up, though, in the tenements in Glasgow, I mean, did you have any notion that you were different? I mean, I want to ask this question. There was a wonderful quote from somebody in an interview called you a one-man species. Did you feel different?
No, I don't. I feel the same as everybody else. But
But did you have a notion that you were going to make it? You're going to get out of it, did you?
Yeah.
But how did you know? I mean, what was it you were going to do?
It was the kind of dream I had of no, it wasn't really a dream. I feel really stupid saying it, but I kind of took it for granted that I was going to be okay, that I was going to be famous, and that would be all right, and everything would be fine. And I accepted it as a kind of dream, but about 75% of me took it as reality.
Yeah.
And I started to kind of live it. And I think that's where it is. I think it's belief. It isn't, you hear people say, hang on to your dream and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. It's a bit Disneyland for me. But I think if you actually believe something, there's a great chance that it might happen. I know that if you set your sights low, that'll definitely happen. So there's no difference, I think, in setting your sights high in your own head. You don't need to tell anybody.
It's nice to see everybody here. Who would like to begin?
Well, I would just like to say that I stopped hanging around with Toucan Sam, and I haven't touched a Cocoa Puff since May 3rd.
3 weeks sober. Congratulations. How does that feel?
There's a ringing in my ears, and it feels like my body is eating itself from the inside. Be strong, Sonny. I know what it's like to be a slave to cravings. Now, like you were ever really in the military. I need a hit.
Looks like somebody's off the wagon.
Snap, crackle, and pop, we've talked about ganging up on others. You need to find your individual voices. What the hell are you guys, anyway? Wendell, you look awfully bitter. It's the taste you can see.
Yeah, mocked, I guess that's the word, yeah.
Well, explain to me why that enhances your foreign policy credentials.
Well, it certainly does, because our next door neighbors are foreign countries. They're in the state that I am the executive of. And
have you ever been
Russia.
Involved with any negotiations, for example, with the Russians?
We have trade missions back and forth. We do. It's very important when you consider even national security issues with Russia, as Putin rears his head and comes into the airspace of the United States of America. Where do they go? It's Alaska. It's just right over the border. It is from Alaska that we send those out to make sure that an eye is being kept on this very powerful nation, Russia.
You know, I really enjoy interviewing applicants for this management training course. Come in. Come and sit down. Thank you. Would you mind just standing up again for one moment? Take a seat. Sorry? Take a seat. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Tell me, why do you say good morning when you know perfectly well that it's afternoon?
Well, you said good morning.